Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. It is a cloudy and very cold start. Temperature started out at freezing here in the city this morning around 6 and 7 a.m. down to 32 at the airport. Some upper 20s and sub-freezing temperatures across the hill country, but things will improve in the next 48 hours. But today and tonight, expect more of the same. Matter of fact, we're forecasting a high of about 39 to 40 today. Cold, breezy, more of the same for your Friday. So if you have any questions on travel for the next couple days, it's Friday, so I imagine a lot of folks are going to be traveling this weekend to Houston, to Dallas, to maybe Corpus Christi, to Austin. If you have any questions on that, let me know. We'll be on Facebook Live and live on other social media platforms for the next 15 to 20 minutes, so feel free to ask any questions. But happy Friday. Good morning, Kelly. Hope you're having a wonderful start to your day. Hope you're staying warm. It's cloudy out there. You can see with live cam and all of our different cameras across the region, and even with our traffic cams, it is very overcast. And from the latest allergy report, not much to report, honestly. Mold is light and the only allergen in the air, which is good news because mountain cedar is out briefly despite a northerly wind at about 15 to 20 miles an hour. But the biggest story is, of course, the cold. It is chilly out there. Matter of fact, we're sitting at about 36 degrees right now. Factor in that north wind at 15 miles an hour. Feels more like 27, so it is breezy still. Winds will relax later on tonight. Air is dry. Relative humidity around 50%. And we'll see some more maybe drizzle materialize by this evening, but mostly dry across the region. You can see out to our east of 35 towards Bryan and College Station, and even near Houston, some light rain, but all of this is pretty much drizzle, right? I mean, no large intensity on radar with this preset moving eastward. And remember, anything that's in pink right now moving towards Bryan and College Station northwest of Houston, that's freezing drizzle with temperatures sub-freezing at the surface north of I-10, and some of that drizzle falling to the ground. It's freezing on contact. And that's removed from San Antonio. We're not worrying about that. It's mostly dry here in the city and just cold. Now, low temperatures again got to about 32 this morning. Sub-freezing in Fredericksburg at 26 this morning, 27 in Kerrville. And right now we're at about freezing in Helotes, still very cold out there. And Boerne at 32 in addition to Bandera. What about travel to Kerrville on today at 5:30, Cindy asks. Yeah, so let's fast forward real quick to the forecast model. So I do think if you're traveling to Kerrville around 5 to 6 o'clock today, I think you're okay. It just looks like by about that time, you'll see the timestamp in the upper right-hand corner, Cindy. Light rain, drizzle, more of the same we've seen the last couple days. Just very light preset moving in from 5 to 6. But even for the most part, Kerrville will be dry between the late afternoon and early evening. But by late tonight, I would say after 10 o'clock and through about tomorrow morning, there will be areas of more light rain, more light drizzle, and maybe even some freezing drizzle. And the only difference between that is with temperatures below freezing in Kerrville by tomorrow morning. If not, I mean, it looks like spots north of Kerrville will only see some light rain, and it looks like Kerrville might be above freezing tomorrow morning. You'll see by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, 34 to 35 in Kerrville. And the thing is, with cloud cover in place, we're not going to see big fluctuation in temperatures. Yeah, it's cold now, but it's going to stay about that for the rest of tonight through tomorrow morning. So Cindy, just probably anticipate maybe some drizzle, light rain, but I do think roads will be okay just because temperatures will be above freezing this afternoon, and that'll help thaw things out for the overnight hours. But yeah, some light rain for tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon, but by about 5 o'clock this afternoon and this evening, you should be okay. Most of any rain is going to move east of I-10 and east of 35. Hello, Christopher. Hope you're staying warm this morning. It is cold, it's breezy, a little blustery out there. But let's fast forward and rewind actually back to the radar. You'll see out near I-45 is where some precip is moving in, but even that, it's very light, drizzle, more of the same out there. Current temperatures 42 in Simpson, so areas to our south near Atascosa County and Wilson County already warming up into the 40s, which is nice, but because of cloud cover and still some cold air moving in from the north, we're not going to see much of a temperature rebound today. Still below freezing in Boerne, Kerrville, Fredericksburg at 30, in addition to Rock Springs, 41 in Del Rio, and 38 in George West and over in Beeville. You add in that northerly wind, 20 to 25 miles an hour. So these are the wind gusts. These aren't sustained wind speeds, but these are maximum wind gusts from the last hour or two. And you'll see at the airport here in San Antonio, 17 miles an hour. So nothing too windy, but occasionally a wind gust up to 20 miles an hour is still going to be possible this morning and later on this afternoon. So bottom line, bundle up. It's very cold out there, which is also creating a wind chill factor out there. Despite temperatures in the lower 30s here in the city, it feels like the upper 20s because of that wind chill. 24 in Bernie and about that in Kerrville, 30 in Beeville, and 30 in Georgia West. All right, so today's planner, highs make it to about 40, and we maintain upper 30s through about 8 and 9 p.m. And by tomorrow morning, we may dip down to about 33 to 34, but because of the cloud cover and no sunshine, we're not going to see any fluctuation in temperatures. We go from 39 this afternoon to about 33 to 34 in the overnight. So not a big temperature difference between afternoon high and morning low, but still cloudy, cold, and even some light rain moving in overnight. So we'll roll on this back. You'll see by this evening, 6 o'clock, some light drizzle here and there. Nothing to be too concerned about just because temperatures are above freezing. By tomorrow morning, 5, 6, 7 a.m., more of the same, right? Maybe some freezing drizzle in the northern hill country, but that's all depending on if temperatures dip below 32 tomorrow morning in the hill country, which right now in this forecast model, it's not going for. And then by tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, things rebound slowly, but we're still cloudy with a little bit of light rain here and there. And tomorrow's afternoon high should recover to about 42 to 43. So it's going to be a very cold day, upper 30s, lower 40s. And things don't clear out till about, let's say, Sunday morning around lunchtime. That dividing line of cloud cover will push farther south on Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, and that's when we'll see a little bit of sunshine to wrap up your weekend. So tonight, drizzle. Tomorrow morning, drizzle. Cold, upper 30s, lower 40s, and more of the same through tomorrow night, and things do improve on Sunday. Now, I do want to say and mention, if you are traveling anywhere north of Kerrville into Fredericksburg, Gillespie County, West Texas, San Angelo, that's where they have more of a possibility at seeing freezing drizzle, right? And it's not going to be hard rain, and the accumulation is going to be low. But if you have any friends or family driving up I-10 towards that area, towards West Texas, tonight, tomorrow morning, and tomorrow afternoon, that's where we may find a few slick spots. A few icy bridges, elevated surfaces, not a lot, mostly wet roads, and just a few slick spots here and there. But, it's, I guess, important to mention, if you're traveling in that direction for tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon, if you can, use any secondary surface roads, the frontage roads, the access roads, just because on I-10 you'll encounter a few bridges here and there and overpasses and elevated surfaces. And that may create a few areas of slick roads, but the impact is going to be very low just because of how much rain we're expecting. It's going to be very low and not much accumulation. So West Texas, the only spot we have to worry about for right now in terms of any accumulation in terms of rain and sub-freezing temperatures. All right, so let's show you Futurecast. This is a long-range model. So through tomorrow, light rain, drizzle, more of the same. And then tomorrow night, Sunday morning, similar conditions, right? Cloudy, cold, breezy, some drizzle here and there, but not a lot of rain. If any heavy rain moves in, it's going to be northeast Texas and into Louisiana and Arkansas, I-10 towards Houston. But watch how the cloud cover and the green and some of this light rain moves farther south Sunday morning, and our clouds and our skies clear for Sunday afternoon into Monday, Tuesday, and even Wednesday. And the clouds you see next week are just high-level clouds, not really much. But so it looks like after Sunday morning, things do improve vastly. You can see that with the 7-day, 43 on Saturday, 58 on Sunday. So a big jump in temperatures as we approach next week, upper 60s, near 70 on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And depending on what kind of patterns in place by the middle of next week, we could push temperatures up into the upper 70s. So, back to Texas weather for next week. So that is the good news. All right, guys, if you have any other questions, feel free to ask. I'll be here. And if we do get off Facebook Live for, the next 10 minutes or so, feel free to shoot me a message on Facebook, Twitter, social media. I'll be here for the next several hours here at Ken's 5 and answering any questions. But yeah, so nice weather's on the way for next week. But today and tomorrow, just anticipate, prepare for more of the same drizzle, light rain, highs in the upper 30s, lower 40s, and things do improve and get better on Sunday. So get ready for that. All right, guys, I'll go through the graphics one more time, but for right now, we'll log off for the time being. We'll be back on at noon here at Ken's 5, so tune in then for the latest on local news, weather, traffic here in the San Antonio area. And again, I'll go through the graphics one more time on temperatures and all that to give you guys another look at everything if you're just tuning in.